Hi Gemini, I am Chelsea and this is Indigo Insights, and we are going to go ahead and do a monthly reading for you guys for the month of April. Just cleansing the space and making room for goodness and light to be here with us. I paused your video. I did try to start this video twice already. And without overwhelming you, because there definitely is a lot astrologically happening soon, I'm feeling like a heavy weight or a definite shift happening for you guys, but it seems overwhelming. When I was burning my sage originally the first time, the flame went out really soon, so something about the fire going out or the flame being out, the flame needing to be lit again, something about a torch or finding the way. Okay, so there's some cloudy energy here. I know I'm a Gemini moon, so I resonate, I think, on a deep level with Gemini placements and Gemini readings, things like that, just with the energy in general. I've been feeling pretty scatterbrained, pretty distracted, I guess, with mental stimulation, things of the mind here, so yeah, it's interesting. I was called to do a reading for Gemini specifically. I was going to go ahead and do Sagittarius, don't tell them, but I favored the Gemini reading just from the support that you guys had given me, and I wanted to give back. So with that being said, let's take a deep breath together. I'm feeling the need for grounding. Like right now, I feel like I myself need to be grounded. Something about going out in nature, getting out of the mind, yoga, mindfulness, meditation. I have found that that's been helpful for me recently. There's just so much going on. We have, coming up soon, April 20th, we're going to have a solar eclipse, and that's happening in the sign of Aries. There's also a new moon, along with this solar eclipse happening, which is a really potent solar eclipse happening at 12:12 a.m. Technically April 19th, like that night into the morning of April 20th, okay? And then directly after, we have Mercury retrograde starting April 21st and ending May 20th. We've had some big energies recently with the full moons, and yeah, it's been a lot. It's been an interesting ride, and the energy is just rising. Solar eclipses are really linked to self-exploration and a major course change in your life, relationships, where you're going, your trajectory in general. It promotes changes to grow, right? So it's always a positive thing, but it's like I'm feeling it right here in the chest. It's a little bit hard to breathe right now. I don't know if I'm speaking to someone who has asthma specifically or something. Obviously, no medical advice is given on this channel. I'm just a tarot reader. But something to identify, either the heart or the chest or the lungs here, something hard to breathe. Okay, so if you do have asthma, make sure you have everything you need with you at all times. I don't know why that's important. Also, it's springtime, allergies, things like that. Something about the respiratory system. I don't know if that resonates with anybody, but let's just get started because I have been on a talking jab. I'm in Gemini energy here. It's happening. Getting into flow, getting back into flow, is what I'm feeling, right? After kind of going off on a tangent, all right? I'm hearing what even was that. So not even really recognizing the places you've been or like what you were doing or feeling this way, okay? Maybe being a little judgmental about your experience, have some compassion, give yourself some grace here. Okay, for my Gemini spirit, clear and concise message for my Geminis. Archangel Michael, please protect this space. Let's see. Death rites. Yeah, I was feeling some sort of major ending, saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives, okay? So something is definitely, feels like it's ending here. Could be a little Scorpio energy. And knowledge, study, learning, education. Thoughtful, polite, good manners. I feel like this is the way you're trying to move forward in this ending, in the process of this ending, where whatever area we're talking about in your life coming to a close or some sort of shift happening, you're being called to have courtesy, to have grace in walking away from whatever this is. There was a sense of loyalty here and abundance that could have been had maybe. There is still abundance for you and loyalty to be found in another area. We have death rites on the side of knowledge. So maybe you're deciding to study something different. Maybe this prompted you some sort of, I want to say chaotic moment or a shift, a big change. Okay, I do. I want to say it. If it hasn't already happened, right, maybe it has already happened, okay, and you're currently kind of like, where do I go from here, okay? Somebody light the way, looking for answers here. You might find those answers reading books, studying, learning from people who are experienced or have gone through these things, or looking for resources, okay? Looking at your resources here. Maybe that's in the form of people who can help you, groups. But I'm really getting, what I wanted to say first was with death rites and knowledge, it's almost like you're walking away from whatever this is and going in a new direction, knowing that, okay, with grace. I want to say with grace, with courtesy here. Okay, and then we have discipline on the bottom of that, and then compassion, yeah. So there are no ill feelings, there is no hatred here, or it's being called for, okay, to have this compassion, to have courtesy during this whole thing. This could very well be with another person, okay, maybe this involves a relationship, it doesn't have to be, okay, going separate ways from maybe family. I'm definitely getting a group, maybe people, a job, okay, but really saying farewell in a very classy way, like leaving or exiting this situation with, I keep on wanting to say grace, okay? We might come back to these. Okay. I felt the need to pause and kind of take a breath. And so I got the message that maybe you need to just stop, or you need to take a break in some form or fashion, right? If something happened and it's affecting like your mind, your mental health here, it's okay to stop, to rest, to recoup, take a week off, I don't know, a few days off, maybe just a day or two, self-care day here. It's going to help you get grounded. It's going to help you shed or release what you need to shed here. That's going to be beneficial for you. Maybe to lean on people you need to lean on right now. Tell me about death rights, please, Spirit. Tell me about death rights, please, for Gemini. Tell me about death rights for Gemini. Can't make this up. Death card. Okay, so I'm talking, yeah. You're either dealing with a Scorpio, okay, you ended things with one, or there's a clear-cut ending here. Something's changing for the better. And it might not seem like it now, but yes, I'm speaking to someone who's gone through an ending in their life or is soon to be, okay? And if this isn't you, it isn't you, okay? This is only for people who are resonating with this, okay? 3 and 1s are numbers of significance, yeah. I'm getting real distracted here. And then a 10. The number 1 or 1111 or 111, okay, your spirits are with you. Keep track of maybe the times you're seeing or the numbers you're seeing around you, and keep track of what's going on in your experience around you during these times when you see numbers 3 and 1, okay? I'm getting that strongly. And then we have the Sun card, okay? Leo energy, happiness, bliss, okay, you're free. You're free from something. I'm feeling like this has been a long time coming. Whatever this is here. You're going to be really happy with how things turn out. This is the death card, but it does say death and rebirth. With every death, there is new life, right? Metaphorically. And physically. I mean, you're returning nutrients to the earth. Okay, feeding life. But we won't go too deep into that. It's just the way energy flows, right? Okay, yeah. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this death, okay? 8 of Swords. You were trapped here, okay? You were trapped. Maybe this is changing the way you were. I feel like whatever situation you were roped into, whatever connection you were roped into, whatever job situation, or, okay, the connections that you had in this environment, it was making you look at yourself differently. And you see that this girl, she looks like she's tied up and she can't do anything and she has no control. It made you feel like you had no control. Okay. But you see that she's not actually tied up. She's just is viewing herself this way. She's not even actually looking at herself in the mirror. It's what her mind, you can see her kind of drifting off. It's what her mind is telling her, okay? Maybe through the words that she's hearing, or, you know, the way that she's perceiving herself being involved in this situation. And so what you're going to find is that you feel a lot freer. You feel like the truth has finally come out. Maybe there's clarity here. There's sunlight. There's warmth. Maybe you're getting back to connections that actually fill your cup, that feel like they support you. Okay. Yeah, this is heavy. I can feel as well as understand that this is not an easy thing to be going through. And I'm a tarot reader and I'm here, and it has bothered me too when people kind of tell you, you know, it's going to get better, right? And you are just in this place where you're like, well, this just happened. It's really fresh. It doesn't really feel like that's going to be happening for me, right? But it really does. And the reason people push it so much is to get your state of mind to think of the positive and everything, looking forward, and the new things you can try out, the new people you're going to meet, the new things you're going to learn and study. Like maybe you're going back to school here, okay? You have these doors opening up and opportunities every time we release. I was talking about this before or last week recently. Releasing is an essential ingredient to receiving. So you can't receive anything more if you don't have space or room. And so you just freed up room to do more, to grow more, to learn more, okay? And you should be really proud of that, if nothing else, okay? Really proud of that. Yeah, it's going to be a success. You're going to be okay. You're being recognized. Like, maybe people could see this from a mile away. Okay, people could see this from a mile away. No one blames you. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Nobody blames you. Okay, you are too good for this, is what the Six of Wands is telling me. You're being recognized. You're being put on a pedestal. You should have been on a pedestal if you were not. Okay. Queen of Cups, you just had so much to give. Water energy. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or maybe you are meeting one, or a Leo energy, okay? Yeah. You just had too much. You had so much to give. I feel like someone was feeding off of that, or they weren't in a place to be able to reciprocate. And again, this could be work. Apply this where it fits, but somewhere, some area, some environment is really what I want to say. And maybe a group of people or one person, they just could not appreciate or validate or recognize in time what they had here in you and the skills and qualities, okay, that you possess. Okay, maybe that's not what they were looking for. Again, I feel like it was their state of mind more so thing, whether it was jealousy, or they just couldn't, or they had mental illness, or, you know, a substance abuse just examples of how someone may not be able to even see clearly what they have right in front of them, or like what's going on, right? They're kind of living in an illusion, and so reality feels so far away. Like, it is out of touch with reality is what I want to say, because they had this. Okay, that's a winner with the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups is just someone with endless love. Like, I mean, this is water rushing in. The water element speaks of feelings and emotions and connectivity and relating with others and connecting with others, right? And she's just got an overflow here. She's open to receive. Okay, I feel like good for you. Like, whatever ending this was, it didn't break your spirit. It didn't break your spirit. Maybe it ended on good terms too, okay? So maybe it did end on good terms. And maybe you prompted that, okay? You were the one to initiate the good terms or the true closure here in whatever situation this was, okay? You made good with your boss, your coworkers, your whatever, your significant other, your family that you were on the outs with, and moving out, you know, from. Tell me about knowledge. Okay. All right. We have Two of Pentacles, which speaks of finding a balance here. You can see she's kind of juggling two things. Maybe you're someone with two jobs here. Maybe with this change, you are picking up a second job or a second responsibility here with something else, or you're taking on more responsibility. I just heard too, if you're a parent and you're now co-parenting, maybe you're with your child a little more, something about childcare. Okay, you don't have that second person. You're learning how to heal through this. Okay, there may have been heartbreak here, some sort of abandonment, harsh words. Okay, you've spent some time here. This was a commitment, something you've been committed to. You have spent some time here, okay, in this energy or in this group, in this environment. So it's not easy to let go of. You're finding, again, your footing again. Maybe studying how to heal, how to meditate, how to be lighter, be freer, okay? How to start all over with the Fool card. You see that this is number 0, right? So this is starting way at the beginning again, Aries energy. Again, something about the new moon, April 20th, that will be very important for you because we have that Aries energy coming through. Okay. And with the 0, I'm getting like a hollow. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, you're mending very much your broken heart, or, you know, the pain or discomfort that you felt in this situation, or, yeah, I'm getting nasty words here. You definitely tried to build here, but then somewhere a boundary was crossed. Okay, someone crossed you, or just stepped over your boundary, trampled over your boundary. I'm hearing like, yeah, no, it wasn't polite at all. And then here you are being like this polite person. So good for you for having that much patience and, again, grace in the whole situation. I'm feeling like my vocabulary is limited right now. So maybe your voice, like maybe you haven't been speaking up about everything that you've been going through is what I want to say. Maybe now you are, and it feels good to get it off your chest here. Maybe you're going to therapy, are the vibes that I'm getting. Okay. For some of you, with death rights and courtesy, the way that she's kind of like, I feel like it took everything in you to be polite to a certain individual, and in being polite, you kind of like stuck around or tried to be there for them and be polite and be courteous and have good manners, right? But at some point, you just kind of threw that out the window when, again, your boundary was crossed and you were like, what? Like maybe someone it felt like they were abandoning you, or they had abandonment issues here with the 5 of Pentacles. That came out twice. Something about money. Okay, maybe they were taking your money or abusing you financially, sort of thing. And when I say that, I mean, like, again, for some reason I'm getting you were dealing with someone who had their own issues going on. When I say issues, I don't mean that in a judgmental way. I mean it like something they needed to take care of. Something that needed to be resolved within them. And there wasn't anything you were going to be able to do to help them fix it, because it was like in their mind. This was like a disorder. And maybe they were stealing money from you, especially if you were dealing with someone who had some sort of addictions here. Yeah, we're definitely talking money Interesting. I'm definitely getting, yeah, maybe you were working 2 jobs too. You were working 2 jobs and someone was taking your money. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it's like you're nervous now to get your footing due to money. You'll find that money though. With the King of Pentacles here, someone's going to be there to help you, or you're going to find a new job. Okay, you're going to be financially secure, even if it means getting a second job. Okay. But it's going to be okay. Oh yeah, your boundary. Yeah, this Death card, there's definitely a clear-cut ending here with the Death card. And then 4 of Swords, like, you need a nap. You're tired, overtired, you need a break here. Maybe something happened during a break. Maybe that's where your boundary was crossed, because you see her like, this is the direction I'm going. And I picked it up like this. It's like, this is the direction I'm going. Like, break to, maybe during a break you decided that you wanted to just end things, or you know, if this is work, maybe a few days off, and then you're like, listen, I'm all set, sort of thing. Someone found some clarity here. You're gonna make peace with this too in stillness when you find that time alone. You're thinking of this whole situation differently with the Hanged Man. You're finding a new perspective, and you're like, the truth is, I am strong as hell. I am patient. I can temper myself. Like, I have all of these things I didn't even know I had. Like, I didn't know I had it in me to resist, like, being nasty or, you know, reeling it in. Like, I could have really, and you didn't. That's what I feel, is you didn't. And it's all coming to light that, like, you should have never been in this situation in the first place. And I take that back, because with death rights here, you're actually honoring, maybe someone even passed too, and they're looking over you in this situation. You could have had a few things go on or end. But using this as a tool to get closer, maybe to some people who have passed on. And also, if something has ended, there's definitely good to be. There are memories you get to take with you. Nothing happens without a purpose, okay? Everything happens for a reason. I know it's not always the easiest thing to hear, especially when some really shitty things are going on. Okay, Three of Cups and the Lovers. I'm seeing you, even if this is a group of just friends, okay, but it could be a love situation. And I'm getting that angel too, like you're being looked after, you're being supported, your love is protected, you're being supported and loved by a friend group here. You're going to come out on top. Yeah, you're going to be able to move forward successfully. Something about a car or moving, okay? All right, Gemini. The video was cut off again, but I simply didn't want to leave you without closure. And I want to end with a protective Archangel Michael card. Story about where I got this deck is actually kind of wild, but that's a story for next time. I'll have to remember to tell Gemini, okay? So we have believe and trust at the bottom. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength and courage and confidence. Make a commitment, okay? Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience. And honor and trust your feelings. So yeah, with make a commitment, I was getting like, whatever this ending is, like, don't feel guilty. Don't go back on your word. Like, keep trudging forward. Trust that the decision that you made, I feel like, for some reason, you had some sort of part of it, whether you were the one to leave, okay? Obviously, if this is like someone passing over, you didn't, you know, but yeah, honor and trust your feelings, commit to yourself and your decisions, right? So trust yourself and the decisions and what you feel and why you felt led to do that, right? So thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. Okay, going back to that courtesy. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. Definitely prayer, meditation. If you do have loved ones that have passed over, speak out loud to them, right? They're listening. They're around. Yeah, let's read Believe and Trust. How's that? I want to leave you with a little something. So Believe and Trust says, to resolve the situation, you must believe that everything is healed and whole right now. As your faith grows stronger, the doorway to divine solutions will open. Your trust enables your mind and body to relax, which increases your creative energy and strength, two qualities that will prove especially helpful to you. Possible specific meanings: the situation will have a happy outcome. Positive thinking will bring your desired outcome more rapidly. Give worries to God and the angels, and trust the person you're inquiring about, and believe in yourself. I love you, Gemini, my Gemini cousins. And sending you love and light throughout this wild period of solar eclipses and Mercury retrograde. Hang in there. We'll be all right. See ya.